Shang Tsung. Noob Silent. Janet Cage. Janet Cage. The Pyramid.
Yo, 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 it is your boy, Combo Heaven, coming at you with a relatively short live stream. Today, we're going to be focusing on Shang Tsung. So, as you all know, Shang Tsung is the most buffed character in the last patch. And he is, in fact, the winner of the Mortal Kombat 1 Ultimate patch. Why? Because he can do this. Oh, for love of God. And I dropped it. The point is, this character is the king of swag, the king of damage, the king of everything. This character can touch you once and literally steal your character's form and steal your combos. Anyways, I'm dropping them, but that's the point. But what if I told you you can take it a step further? Not only can you steal your opponent's combos, but you can steal your opponent's set play. For those of you that watch my videos, you probably already saw this clip, but I'm gonna do it again in real time. If I can get this version of it. This is the one I didn't show you. Reverse your inputs. Dead. Alright, why did I drop it? Okay, I'm gonna get it this time. Steal your soul. Yep. Reverse your inputs. Dead. Spin that last bar. Your soul is mine. That is a real situation that could actually happen to somebody. Because, keep in mind, I hit confirmed it off of this forward 4. That's literally his best string. Let's talk about frame rate for a second. This comes out in 13 frames. This comes out in 10 frames, so it's your good punish. And these are your morphers. So, you can morph off this. Mid-screen. It's a little tight, though. You might want to do this instead. And then, of course, you can morph off of your full 4 hit confirm. So that is like the base tech, but it gets crazier, right? So here's what a lot of people don't realize. So I'm gonna set him to all, then I'm gonna set him to reversal, armor, whatever that one is. Yep. It's a safe cancel. A lot of people don't know this. It is literally a safe cancel. Which means I can kill you for doing that. Dead. And obviously based on the bar here, this gets so much worse. So that's the basic idea. But what if I told you it gets even better? Shang Tsung has random frame data, not random, what's the word for it? Shang Tsung has unique frame data interactions off of his cancels. You see, cancels have a set animation, right? And how plus or minus you are on block is dependent off of the hit stun or block stun of the string that you use. So because Shang Tsung can transform into other characters and cancel in reverse, like this, so like, he can do this, the cancel advantage of his cancels are different depending on the hit stun of the moves that's canceled off of. So with Shang Tsung strings, usually it cancels right here. Shang Tsung is like -6 right here. It says -8, but that's not true. it's -6. Or like this. -7. -6. -7 again. What other strings does he have? -7. You know, very modest strings here. There's like one other string that I'm blanking on. Oh, this one. -7, right? So these are like barely safe, right? They're good, but it's decent. Now, when he transforms and then he cancels back into himself, the frame data can be drastically changed. For example, off Noob Saibot's back to 3, this cancel leaves Shang Tsung at -2. So so that's really good. At -2, you could do this. So let me see if I can explain the implications here. So I'm going to set Noob Saibot to record, and then I'm going to have a reverse poke. So normally, if I cancel off of this, I can't backdash. I'm going to get hit. But if I'm already Noob Saibot, I can backdash now. And that is the key to Shang Tsung's cancel advantage offense. Because nobody knows the cancel advantage of Shang Tsung's moves when he transforms into the other character, you have to figure out what's plus and what's minus in real time. It gives you the advantage of forcing your opponent to have to adapt to you in real time, unless they just lab the matchup themselves already. So this is -2. Hold on, what would he use here? I'm trying to figure out what he would use here. Like, a sweep is easy, but there's something else he could do here. I think I can get the mid out in time. Not enough range. Let's see. Off of 2-1-2. So off of 2-1-2, it doesn't matter. They won't be able to pick it up. So off of 2-1-2, Shang Tsung gets -3. So once again, you can backdash, and it just gets better and better. So what else we got? Okay, 2-1 cancel, -4, and look at that distance. You can't do shit. You just died, right there. You just died. Hold on. Dead. And they just died. And now they lose all their health. Like, it's so easy to open people up with Shang Tsung now because Shang Janet also has a grab combo. It's a little hard to time. Something like that. So, if you time it just right... Yeah, you can get like a standing 4 into the... Hold on, is it the same animation with... It is. Oh, it's easier, actually, if I'm already over. So you get a grab combo with Shang Janet. So, like, that's just a fun interaction. Died. Guys, I'm not very used to Shang's changing it. I need to learn how to morph as a punish. So, like that. I don't know how to do that very well yet. Once you get used to the fine-tuning, though, this becomes a dangerous character. So your set play, first your inputs. So that's just the fun of this character. So once again, the frame data changes drastically depending on the character and the matchup. So let's keep exploring. 1-2-1 cancel. Sorry, what? 1-2-1 cancel. That is -2, and look at that pushback. There is nothing you can do there. Press and die. I think Sub-Zero's down one will whip from that distance. And remember, you become Noob Saibot, so now you have all of Noob Saibot's advantages with Janet. So now you have his grab combo. Like, it becomes chaos. So, let me just paint the picture. So, hold on. So let me just paint the picture. Whoops. Died. Cancelled. It's just a delicious mess. Now, obviously, I haven't fully mastered the game plan against Noob Saibot. This is literally something that I just discovered now. The frame data drastically changes because the characters and their hit stocks drastically change. Noob Saibot is just one of many characters. Hold on. So what else? I wonder if I can. No, it's a high for somebody. I don't know why. So one change I don't agree with actually is that they made this move a high for some reason. I'm pretty sure this was a mid before, but it's whatever. I can live with it. Dead. Hold on. Yeah, there's no way I'm converting that, so I just have to perfect this. Okay, let's set that back. I need to get used to that punish. Oh, and also keep in mind, you don't always have to spin the bar on the set play. So I spin the bar mostly for the damage buff, but depending on how much time you have, you may not need to spin the bar at all. So right here, I only have to spin one bar for the set play instead of what I normally spend. Yeah, you could just have some fun with it. So right after that, I could have actually transformed back into Noob. Sweet or something, but you can have some real fun with this team. So the team that you want to pick with Shang Tsung drastically changes based off of the character that you are fighting. This is something that I need anybody who aspires to play Shang Tsung. I need you to listen closely here. You have to learn a lot of teams. You cannot just play one team with Shang. The #1 Shang in the world, Wraith, uses Shang Goro. And before the changes, that would have been fine because Shang Goro allows you to get an unblockable reset that allows you to function with a lot of teams. But not every single character plays around this move well. Like some characters, Wraith just can't get a good reset with. And that's where these buffs come into play. You need to constantly change the team that you're using based off of your opponent. And you want to do this beforehand. Like, If you know the opponent you're facing is a noob sidebot player, especially in tournaments, you're going to want to run Shang Janet because Shang Janet has a grab combo. It has synergy by itself, but then when you transform into noob, you also have really good synergy off of that. You want to pick a team that's really good with your opponent's character and decent with your character, if not really great. And the best matchups for Shang are matchups where Shang can already use his own naturally best cameos that just also happen to be the best cameos for the opponent. So, for example, off the top of my head, Shang Striker versus Smoke. Striker would honestly be a pretty good matchup for Shang. Well, actually, it depends on the zoning matchup, but overall, you have to constantly shift what you're doing based off of your opponent. So actually, no, I actually don't know if I would run Striker here. I would either run Striker or Sector. So Shang Striker, you could do some shit like this. You could do something like that. Civil, there will be a definitive Shang Tsung combo movie, actually. There's going to be a few Shang Tsung combo videos, actually. So right off the bat, a really good reason that I like Shang Striker is that you can do something like this. I dropped the combo at the end, but that's just something that you can do, right? You have mix instantly. This is good with any character that has like an overhead or a low. Like this would be really good against like Shao or something. But this is something that you could just do with Striker. You can, and honestly, you can put them into a Striker situation too. So like, well, it's tough because you're put in a very lucky zone. I forget how exactly plus it is. It's like, yeah, plus 57. That's a safe. I don't think people realize how plus that is. That's a safe jump on block. So let me set him to reversal action. He cannot up block. Actually, let me set him to up block to make sure I know what I'm talking about. Block mode. Up block. There we go. Hold on. I don't know why it's letting him auto up block. It's plus 57. You can't do anything. Literally, it's plus 28 frames. You literally cannot function. Yeah, I don't know why it's being weird, but literally, you cannot. You can do whatever you want after that. Plus 50 is literally a safe jump on block. I don't know why it's being weird. But another thing you can do is obviously steal Smoke Soul. And do Vortex, and do some Vortex of your own. Bug. Vortex, if I can get it today. Vortex. Thank you, Just Chad. I appreciate it. Vortex. Yes. It's just the audio is bad. Oh, no, I'm streaming live. I will be making a Shang guide, but I'm still, like, testing the idea of, like, talking in my guides. Like, I got a second opinion about that, and apparently people do prefer it when my voice is in the videos a little bit, whereas before I didn't really do that. Actually, another team that I just thought of that will also be really good in the Smoke matchup is Sector. Because with Sector, the movie is, I don't have a release date for it yet. I'm still making it. So it'll come out when it comes out, I guess. But anyways, let's just focus on the frame data for a second. So here's what happens when you steal Smoke Soul. So, +2. Did you see that? Look at the frame data. That is a +2 cancel. these are the matchups that you want. When you see the plus markers show up, that's when you know you've made it big. +2 cancel. Let's keep studying. Let's keep studying. -3, that's fine. That one's hard to make work. -2, so off of simple forward 3. -1. Look at that. That's a delicious -1 cancel. And keep in mind, Smoke is already a cancel character. So that's -4. So Smoke has 2 cancels of his own, right here. So you basically have multiple cancels to worry about. You have to worry about Smoke's cancels, which are -ish, and pluses if you spend some bar, and then you have to worry about Shang's cancels, which can be plus, actually. Because this is plus right here. Hold on. Because that's plus, so you could be fucked here. And it's delicious. And then once again, if you get hit, you're dead. So let me see what I can get you. I don't know what to do after that, but like you die here. So this game is just absolutely. Oh, just Chad ZA. I'm so glad you mentioned this. So just Chad, I don't know if you are in it, but I have a community Discord and I run this thing called Heaven Academy. Heaven Academy is a free training program where I teach people how to play multiple fighting games, but the main game right now is Mortal Kombat 1, obviously. This is actually so guys, these live streams that I'm doing called New Broken Text, and I've been doing them for a while, these are actually what I like to call live seminars. So it's basically coaching sessions that my students are meant to be watching, especially people who intend to play Shang. People in my class, in my school or whatever, that are so a lot of the people watching this video are actually Heaven Academy students, and they are watching this. And any of them that are specifically aspiring to play Shang Tsung, they will be quizzed on this. So hey, Heaven Academy students, if you play Shang and you're watching, get ready for your exam. But no, guys, in all seriousness, Heaven Academy is a very fun experience. It's basically just playing the game with high-level players while I and many other high-level players give you advice. So it's not confirmed because he's not in the Discord server yet, but I am talking to Wraith MVS, who is the #1 Shang player in the world, and he's actually, if all things go well, he's going to be the Shang Tsung specialist. So for anybody that wants to main Shang Tsung, and I imagine there's at least a few aspiring Shang mains in this chat, I definitely recommend you join my community Discord. So what I'm going to do right quick, I'm going to make a link to my Discord, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it in the chat. So for those of you that are new, that want to learn Shang, this is the place for you. You have come to the right place. Also, sorry about the ads, but I need to make money or I'll starve to death. Feel free to send donations through Super Chat. Actually, guys, I'll make you guys a deal. If even one person donates a Super Chat in the live stream, I'll turn off the ads. I'll literally just turn them off. It doesn't even need to be a specific amount. Like, just donate that Super Chat, I'll turn off the ads. Okay, so that was a drop combo. Well, I was trying to do a cancel at the end, but I wanted to make it sexy. So you want to try again? I said, I said, hoo. I said, hoo. I said, I said, who? Baraka. Ooh, just Chad Z. I'm in talks with a high-level player from an esports team known as TEK, and I'm also in talks with a guy from ELG. These are really high-level Baraka players, so hopefully they'll become the Baraka specialists. Like, I have a lot of people. Also, any high-level players watching this, if you want to become a character specialist for Heaven Academy, which is basically somebody who's really good with the character that answers questions that I personally can't answer, all you need to do is join the Discord and tell me you're interested. I'm still looking for a T1000 specialist. I'm still looking for a... I'm blanking on their name. I need a Katana specialist. I need a Melina specialist. I need... I need to. There's a list. I think I have a Natara and Asha specialist locked down. I just need to seal the deal. Most of the slots are filled, but there are a few open. Oh, Seville, I'm definitely listening. All right. Let's keep studying. So what else do I? Hold on, let me turn the cancel back on. Oh, Mr. Tier List, we already have a Quan Chi specialist. It is somebody. It is a player known as Josh Ninja. Okay, -5. That's a whatever it is. 1-1. That's -3. That's fine. What else we got? He actually doesn't have a lot of strength. Takeda. We have a Takeda specialist. And this Takeda specialist is actually one of the highest placing Takeda specialists in an offline event. They are known as Xander 13. They've made 13th at EVO and 9th at Texas Showdown. The Ghostface specialist. Our Ghostface specialist is a good friend of mine known as Shadow Shard, and he is on par with Kexter, and Kexter is considered the #1 Ghostface. So he's among the best. He's made it to Elder God with Ghostface with almost 0 losses, and he's also one of our most active character specialists. He's one of those character specialists that you can just talk to. I will say, and it's not their fault because a lot of them are busy, a lot of the character specialists are a little Hollywood, but, you know, the Ghostface specialist is one of those specialists that you can just chat with anytime. He's a cool people. Well, all of them are cool people, like I just said. Some are just busier than others. Academy students. All right, let me keep studying. So yeah, that's -5. Wait, is that -5 or is that +5? I need to go up closer. Because that was all the way up back here. Yeah, that says -5. Hold on, there's one more. -5 cancel. So these are some really good cancels. Oh, wait, I just saw something crazy. Guys, you want to see something, ugly? Do you want to see something ugly? I'm about to show you something so disgusting. Okay, so I'm going to set him to... Wait, don't leave yet. I want to show you something so cool. This is going to be disturbing. Y'all ready to see something disturbing? Why didn't it... Oh, reversal mode isn't active yet. Are y'all ready for something disturbing? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to time this right. There it is. Okay, here we go. Alright, you ready for something disgusting? There it is. Fuck. There it is. Okay, I finally hit it. So that was the disgusting thing I wanted to show you. This is something that you can just do in this mashup. So let me show it again. No. Nope. Nope. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. 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 Ever lose 65% from a pose? Ever lose 65% for pressing a fucking button? That's this matchup. Dead. So much power. No, it gets better. It gets better. It gets so much better. You guys aren't ready. You guys aren't ready. You're not ready for this. Do you understand me? You're not ready for how much damage they are about to lose for pressing a button. And this is something you can actually do to somebody. Somebody can actually get hit by this. Look at this damage. Look at this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. Now tell me that is the most broken thing you've ever seen in your life. You pressed the button. You died. Because you thought that was still unsafe on block. You were just knowledge checked for all of your life. Oh, okay, so let's say they only have 2 bars. Let's say they have 1 bar. So let's find out actually. Let's see if they can break it this time. First I'm going to set them to just 2 bars. Okay, if they have 2 bars, they can break this in time. But if they only have 1 bar, I think they're dead here. I think it's over. Ew, is that -9? That can't be accurate. Oh, I don't have the bar. That's why that wasn't coming out. I was so confused. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Caustics? Sudix? How do I pronounce the X in this context? I'm just gonna say acoustics. Does it work with spikes? I think so? I don't know. I don't know what you mean I don't know what you mean by that. So let's say you don't have another bar. Let's say you actually don't have another bar, because you actually do have to spend 2 bars for this setup already. So let's say you don't have all 3. So if you only have 2 bars, you can still kill them for this much. You can still take their life. Yeah, they lose 70%. Now let's say you only have 1 bar. So if you only have 1 bar of meter, you can still do this to them. So even if you only have 1 bar of meter, they still die. Even if you only have 1 bar, you can still just fuck them in the ass. Look at this. Oh my god. Well, Seville, there is no meterless option because it's an armor move, so you have to spend a bar by default. So yeah, that's just something ugly you can do in the Shang versus Smoke matchup. By default, Shang already plays this matchup pretty comfortably, I'd say, because he can like dodge the teleports for some reason with this move. It's very ugly. So Shang is literally just an asshole now. The way he's meant to play is just like an asshole. He's literally just gonna zone you out until he feels like getting in. And then he could get in once and just lose the whole game. You did your best. Go ahead and lose 50% now. GG, shake my hand. GG's. Alright, we're gonna keep studying. So that's already all the pluses for the Smoke matchup. You get some plus cancel options, and you have the disgustingness that you just saw. But we're gonna keep studying. Scorpion. So guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to break down everything you get in the mirror match and what team I recommend you use in the mirror. So, off the gate, obviously a good option here is Pharah. I also recommend Janet, Scorpion, Kung Lao. I actually recommend a lot of teams against Scorpion. So, in order, here are all the teams I recommend. At the top of the list is still Striker, then it's Pharah, then it's Janet, then it's Scorpion, then it's Kung Lao, then it's everything else. There are actually a lot of teams you can run in the Scorpion matchup because, like I said, here's the thing: the way matchups work for Shang Tsung is drastically different because Shang Tsung's transformation straight up cannot be punished. So you can literally transform into Scorpion in the neutral, and chances are there is nothing the opponent can do about that. Like, they could try to fish a random teleport. Like a Scorpion player could theoretically do a random spear and try to catch you doing that. But, like, at that point, they're just doing a random spear to catch you throwing a projectile. But they're just not punishing that. Now, there are some situations where you don't just want to transform into the character in the neutral. But in situations where, like, Shang Tsung loses the neutral matchup... No, he doesn't. Yeah. I don't think people realize how much of a deal that is. The fact that he can just do this in neutral with no consequences now. This drastically changes his matchup chart. I genuinely do not think it is possible for Shang Tsung to lose a matchup if he can unless the character he's fighting is just really good at stopping him from doing this in the neutral. If Shang Tsung can't do this in neutral, okay, maybe he could struggle. But realistically, no. So let's do some more studying. What do we get? So off of 2-1, you get -3. Off of 1-2, you get -2. Off of 3-3-3, you get -2. Off of 3-3, you get -4. Off of 4-3-4, you get -4. Off of a neutral cancel. That's a good one. Off of the 4-3. So off the 4-3, just cancel. You get standings, 0 on block neutral. That's good. What other Shanks does Scorpion have? Oh, this one. I wonder what this is. Okay, so what do we got? It's not coming out. There it is. +9. Look at this, Cam. Look at this. Did you see that? That is +9. That is insane. It's a 24 frame move, but if I pull that off, you basically have to respect it. This jails. This should jail, actually. So I'm actually going to set him to reversal poke. Theoretically, he should not be able to move. Okay, I'm going to transform. Wait 5 seconds. It might be just for him. Because that is it actually says +9. That's actually +9. That is insane. Do you have any idea how good that is? Now, don't get me wrong. A 21 frame move in your face, that's ridiculous. But if you can do Smoke's forward 4 up close, then you can do Scorpion's back 3 up close. And Smoke's forward 4 is a height that you can duck. Scorpion's back 3 is a mid that you can block. And he can do it from full screen. He can do it from, like, right here. And he's just plus. It's disgusting. That is so good. I don't think you guys realize how good that is. Oh, and also, he can do this. Hold on. Oh, by the way, that's a fun thing that you just get. But, enhanced teleport? That's a good question. Yeah, back 3 into enhanced teleporter is only -2. So once again, this cancels better than the one Scorpion had. And it just costs a bar of meter. It's a little hard to time though. But it can be perfected. This is an 8 frame, this 7 frame, and this is a 10 frame. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, Shang getting a +9 cancel, that's really good. Yeah, you can die. You can actually just die here. So, and actually, I think I should be able to poke. I think I can enforce this. So if it's 13 frames and I'm +9, that means this should come out in 4 frames, which means you should not be able to do anything about this. You should die for this, theoretically. It's trading. It should not be trading. I should be winning this, but yeah, I should be able to just do this. If you commit to a poke reversal, I can kill you for this. So let me see if I know what I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm slow, but like, should not be able to bash out of this actually. I don't know why it's trading. It is not a trade. All down ones are 7 frames. This is 13 frames, so if I'm +9, that means it only comes out in 4 frames. Well, actually, sometimes it is occasionally plus. No, it's +9, so I'm always going out. And there's no cancel delay. There it is. See, you lose that interaction. You lose that interaction straight up. So that's a very good thing. But let's talk about damage. Here's what you can get from Scorpion by yourself. No resources. So for no resources, you can do this. Ooh, I think I might have a new B&B that I just invented, so check this out. Let's see if it's true. Let's see if this is the thing. I'm trying to see if I can get that 4 through 2. Yes. Oh, come on. Please. Okay, here's what I normally do. And I'm dropping that one too. Shang requires a lot of study. But it's fun study. Okay, I'm just gonna do something easy. I want that off so bad. There we go. That I don't know why that's not linking, but that was gonna do 41% meterless. That is a 41% meterless combo that you can get against Scorpion anytime you want. And that does in fact do more damage than what Shang can do by himself. Because with Shang Tsung, you're usually settling for like 397. If I can get it. This is what you normally get with that. And it's swaggy, right? It's cool. And then with the morph, you can get more. I don't know why it's shopping, but yeah, you get more. So like, if I can get this, that would be really good. Oh, why is it dropping? Get a fucking combo! I deserve it! I earned it! Give it to me. Said play? Yes! Okay, it works. The link works. So, just like with Noob, you can steal Scorpion set play. So Scorpion is a set play character, but he uses a different version of set play. It's known as Vortex. That's when he restands the opponent and puts them into an instant mix situation. Well, it's kind of like set play. Anyways. I don't know, I just hit that link, so what do we do? There it is. So right there, you steal Scorpion's archetype, which is, you know, Vortex. So I'll actually spin the bar here. So you get a strike throw set play. I need to hit this combo. I can taste it. And that was not an optimal grab combo, by the way. I was just phoning it in for theatrical purposes. So right there, that is a real situation that a Scorpion player could find themselves in. Oh, and also, I don't know why bar is still set there. That only cost me a bar meter to do that, by the way. Why? Show us some Liu Kang tech? With pleasure, Cybercalyx, after I get this set play sequence. Because I want to give y'all a TOD situation. Off of Vortex, by the way, which means there's no armor. I don't know why I dropped it, but they were gonna die. Oh, why am I dropping it? Kill me. Bro, my fingers are like really big. I keep accidentally hitting the reset button. That was supposed to be a 4-3 mix because it's strike throw mix right here. So I could go for the grab or I could go for the damage. Oh my god, why am I dropping this? It is not that far away, people. Get it together. Oh, please give me the clip. Yes, drop it. Guys, once I master this routing, it's just over. It's over for Scorpion players, I fear. One more time, and then I'm gonna go to and I'm gonna go to D. Okay, 1 point. There we go. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, we can move on. Actually, no, real quick. Let me see if I can hit it. Oh, wow. Okay, fine. We're gonna do a proof of concept right quick, then I'm gonna move on. I need to, bro. I can't forward dash with this TV delay. Word of advice to all gamers: get yourself a monitor. TV delay is ugly. I had a monitor, but it was neutralized. Okay, so that is not an optimal combo whatsoever. The optimal gives you like 68%, I believe, but that's just a proof of concept. Yeah, you don't even need to spin the bar. The bar is highly optional. So for no resources, you can do... So for no meter resources, you can do this to somebody. Fuck. Oh, back one doesn't work here. There's not enough. There's not enough. There's not enough recovery. There's too much recovery. So if I do back one, forward 3-4 just doesn't come out. See, it literally. Hold on. See, it just won't work. You need to do standing 2. Shit. Fuck. We'll do a proof of concept. Let's see if we can get the optimal today. I'm just not gonna be able to get the optimal. Yeah, I don't know how I was hitting this before. There's this one player, Guts, who can hit this in his sleep, and I just can't do it today. Because, it's not even because the combo is hard, it's because Scorpion is so clunky. His forward dash is actually very ugly to use. It's a very clunky forward dash. That's why I invented this combo. If I can hit it today. Yeah, I invented that combo. I invented like an instant air combo because that legitimately feels more comfortable on my fingers than trying to do a dash up, standing 4. I just only wish it did more damage than the double stand 4 so I could abandon that route entirely. I tried to do the instant air. That's what I was trying to do. And you can hit this. And you get some pretty decent damage. Almost as much as the optimal. The optimal would have gotten 409, I got 395. So not even a 1% decrease. Or maybe a 1% decrease exactly. Oh, you know what? There's another team that you could use, and it's kind of ugly. So, Shang Darius is very fun. So, here's what you can do against Scorpion here. So, check this out. If I can hit it, we'll keep it simple. So you can like steal his mix, and you can take it a step further because you actually put him into a hard to blockable situation. So like right there. But I'm bad, so let me try again. So, like, you could do 426 into, like, a situation. I keep on forgetting the routing or how to time it. Yeah, something like that. It's not always recommended, though, because sometimes people will use Darius Wake Up or Invincible Wake Up, try to get out of set play situations. But when it works, oh boy, does it work. Feel the burn. And that wasn't, and once again, guys, that was not optimal at all. That was just me fucking around with it. So there are actually a bunch of options you have with Scorpion, because he's a Vortex character, and Vortex characters have by far the most freedom when it comes to how you want to apply your offense. And this is the new appeal of Shang Tsung. He basically gets to play how he wants to play in the neutral, but as a reward for landing a hit, he gets to steal your offense. I dropped it. And that's the appeal of this character. Shang Tsung is now the best jack of all trades in the entire game. There's just no advantage or buts about it. So I tried to launch it, and I gotta look at this situation. The key to getting these cancels is to let yourself recover, which is something that I always tell my students when I'm teaching them combos, and I'm just not taking my own advice. See, right there, I didn't let myself recover. My 4-3 got ate by the input system because I didn't recover yet. Let yourself recover. Well, make sure you're in a good distance. Let yourself recover, boom. It's that easy. See, I'm getting used to the routing now. Just let yourself recover and finish it out. You don't want to be afraid of that, because it's better to have that than for the move to not count at all. I dropped it. Anyways, what else you got? One of my favorite teams to run, it's my personal favorite. I like to use Kung Lao. But another team that we could talk about for Scorpion... Wait, I forgot Calyx asked for some Liu Kang tech, so here's what you got. So here's the Liu Kang matchup. I love the Liu Kang matchup, actually. It's so delicious. So in most situations, Liu Kang actually wins this matchup because he has better buttons up close, but now that Shang Tsung can steal Liu Kang's frame data by becoming him and then get some cancels off of it, bro, imagine Liu Kang with a dash cancel. That is Shang Tsung right now. Shang Tsung is literally the Liu Kang we wanted. Liu Kang with a dash cancel. So for the Liu Kang matchup, I definitely recommend stealing Lao because you want to have access to Liu Kang's grab combos. I also don't mind Sector because Sector, I believe, is a cameo where both Shang and Luke get a grab combo, I believe. Ideally, you would want a team where both get a grab combo, but I don't think that exists. Unless Shang Jax has a grab combo, but I know Liu Janet doesn't have one, so... Anyways, let's start by exploring our frame data. Let's see what we got. Hold on. 333, -2. -1. -2. Wait a second. -2. It's not coming out. There we go. So, ooh, -1. That's ugly. Okay, so it's a whatever one. Ooh, what about this one? Ooh, what's -3? -2. So this is some good frame. I don't mind this. I wish that I had some plus frames to work with here, but beggars can't be choosers. And like, you get loose frame data, so like, it's fine. Oh, one thing I was wondering that you could do, but I don't think you have enough time. Yeah, you don't have enough time. you know, -2 off of that, that's not bad at all. That's not bad. So you get some -2. So let's talk about some tech. Honestly, Shang Lu is a very fun matchup because you just get to do swaggier combos than Lu, and you get to play Liu Kang if you actually have a dash cancel, which is something that so many Liu Kang players backs for. Give Liu Kang his Dragon Fire cancels back. Sorry, but Shang has them. So let's talk about some routing. This is gonna be fun. I dropped it. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, that timing is ugly. If you time everything just right. You can also, like, get it off of the back four, the 4-4. But I find that link very uncomfortable. Now in the corner, you get to have some fun. Why? How delicious. But we can have more. There we go. I think you could also get standing forward here, because it's a 10-frame mid. Also, can we just talk about how a 10-frame mid launcher is actually insane? That's kind of disturbing. That's actually kind of disturbing. Another team I actually don't mind in this matchup is Scorpion, because you get some unique mid-screen routes that I like. And, you know, Lu Scorpion does have a grab. Albeit it's a little weird. It's something like that. Maybe I'm doing it way too late. I don't know why it's being weird. I literally hit this before. It's being weird. I promise it has a grab combo. I'll record that in practice mode and post it when the guide comes out. Another team I really like is Sector because Sector is just one of Shang's best cameos, period. Because you know you can do this. You know, you can do that. But, like, it's also really good for Luke because Luke still gets a grab combo. Too soon. A little bit too late. Yeah, so you get a grab combo with both. It's just a very fun team. And then you also get some unique routes from Lou because, you know, he can also do that shit. So, like, something you can realistically do here. I don't know why it's all dropping. But, like, both characters can kind of play very similarly around Sector. And also, another thing that Sector can do for the Shang is that he gets a grab combo. Yeah, like that. I don't know how you time it. Yeah, something is ugly, right? And that actually just works. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I think you can do that with Striker, but it doesn't combo. Unlike with this one, it does. I know you can do it with machine guns, but machine guns are so expensive. This only costs half cameo. And you get 30% here. So Shang's Sector is just a really good team for Shang. So the fact that it works with Lu too just makes it really good, which is why Shang kind of plays this matchup very comfortably. Because Shang can still do what Shang wants to do, and then he can play Lu and then play Lu the way Lu wants to play, which is grab combo. But overall, it's a very simple game plan. It's not as interesting as other characters because Liu Kang isn't a set play character. He's a strike throw Shoto. But, you know, there's Liu Kang. But let's do some more study. A character I really like is Melina. So this is where you can really have some fun here. There are a lot of teams I recommend for the Melina. Honestly, you can play random select with your cameo if you want. There is not a single cameo you can't use with Melina. But I do recommend... Above all else, I do recommend Striker the most because it is a... So, Melina does have a set play team with Lao if you wanted to try to set up hard to blockables. But realistically, Melina is just a character where you get your damage. Melina's one of those characters where damage is one of the best things going for her. That's why a lot of her best teams are just damage teams. So, like, right here, this is something you can just do whenever you feel like it. You can do that whenever you want. You still sacrifice your own fatal blow to activate Melina's ability, but like this is just something you can do whenever you feel like it. Quite delicious. And you don't get the recoil that Melina usually gets when she activates that move because Shang Tsung just transforms back. So you literally get to use Melina's best technique without the recoil. So you basically become Melina but better. But also you can do a few other things. Oh yeah, so in the corner, Melina actually has some vortex routes with Striker. Trying to see if I can hit it today. So it's basically a strike throw situation. So like, could be this. Trying to see if I can hit it today. So there you go. So that's strike. TOD right there. You get a grab combo like this. And it's basically the same route as before, although ideally you probably wouldn't want to spin the bar again. So something like, let me see if I can hit it. So right there, that is a corner vortex route that you can just steal from Melina, and in mid screen you can steal her second. I mean, you can steal her combos. But boy, oh boy, does this girl have combos. You can take it all from her. Look at that! You do some maximum damage. Oh my god! You just this character is everything. And you can also just do it. You can also just do her fatal blow combo if you want to extra. You know, some people just aren't fancy like that. I think that works. Yep, that works. By the way, you can do the exact same thing with Sector, so if you want to use Sector, that way you get access to your combo with an overhead, you can just use Sector instead. Actually, I want to see something. That's not a thing. That is a thing. But you would probably want to do this. We need Shang versus Homelander? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Yeah, that is not worth standing your whole striker. Just use Sector cameo, please. Another team I like to use is Scorpion, obviously. Janet is pretty good here, I think. So apparently, Homelander beat Shang. I'm not so sure about this match because one, you can just transform into Homelander now with no consequences. I really do hate Homelander. I'm waiting for them to just nerf this character to the ground. But until that happens, we're gonna steal. I actually don't have a cameo recommendation for Homelander yet. I guess Farah, so you can play the way Homelander Farah plays after you become Homelander, but like that's like a I'm not really thinking about it too hard pick. Now Shane Farah does have some synergy, don't get me wrong, but it's far from the first team I would think of when I think of because I don't even think I get a grab combo with Farah because I don't actually leave the ground when I do my grab animation. Right? Yeah, I never leave the ground, so I can't really do anything with that. Now, let's see what you... Now, what we can study is frame data, so let's start studying. Let's study. Is that +5? That is +5. That's disgusting. So already we have a +5. We have +5. Let's keep exploring. So let's see. You have a forward 1. You get -3. Okay, cool. Back to 2, -3, 2, 1, -3. That is not bad. But ooh, that +5. That made my dick hard. Pause. All right, let's see what we get off a forward 4. -2. But with that distance, I can do whatever I want. This is not a strength. That's standing 3. I don't really care what I get off of that. Is that +9? Ooh, that's +9. That's delicious. Okay, so look at that. So off a standing 3, you get +9. So that's fine. Dead. Oh, be sure to occasionally do this so you can actually be safe. Anyways, so yeah, +9. Can't go wrong with that because that means this jails. Jails. Oh, you spikes. So one thing you can do with Fair is this. For those of you that were interested in like what that's like something that Fair gives to him, I guess, and that's cool. I think. Like it's a whatever team in my opinion. Like, and here's the thing. Honestly, you don't even need to switch to Fair now that I think about it, because here's the thing: if Homelander's using Fair, you could just steal her command grab whenever you feel like it. So actually, I recommend picking a different team entirely. I think you should run Janet here. I like Janet in this matchup because Homelander Janet has a lot of unique things you can do, and more importantly, you get a grab combo. Can't go wrong with that. I think in general you want to be opening the person up with grab a lot because you want to take advantage of those plus frames that you got. Like I'm still fuming. I'm still foaming at the mouth over this +5 off of Homelander standing 1 and +9 here. Like what were they thinking? I'm so grateful. And keep in mind when you're a Homelander, you can just do this. Obviously, you don't actually play like this. Obviously, Homelander players are thinking just a little bit harder than that, but like you could just do that shit. So so you become Homelander. You get a command grab combo. By the way, you get a command grab combo with Janet, but it's very tough. So like it's something like that. So let me see if I can play it. This was invented by, I forgot his name. I think it's Akuuso. So that's who invented this. So it's something like, fuck.
I am done apologizing.
You also get a normal grab combo with Janet here. What do you guys know that? So yeah, you get a grab combo. And obviously with the damage weapon doesn't work.
I am done apologizing.
That's funny. You could probably do that. Yeah, no, that's not. There are other teams. You can honestly use whatever team you want with Shang. If you want to take Pharah just so you can turn into Homelander and do the Homelander shenanigans, you can. But keep in mind, you can already do that because you also have Pharah. So you just have Pharah Command Grab. At any point, you can kind of just do that. What makes it... It's still 20 frames. I don't know what the enhanced Command Grab does here. Is it a mid? No, because it's whipping. I don't know what the enhanced Command Grab does. I don't know what that does. Can somebody like explain to me what the enhanced Command Grab does for him? I don't understand. So let's talk about some routing. Let's see what we get. I actually haven't studied Homelander, so we're literally about to find out in real time what I can do with Homelander. That's nothing. But let's try to get something good. If I can get a standing, if I can get the 401 there, we have the makings of something good. If I can get that 4-1 there, that's all I need for me to get a good combo. Because everything else is just too out of range. But like a baby back combo, I can't get the standing 1-2 there, so maybe the 2-1 will work. Okay, you can get the 2-1. So that's a baby back bitch combo. You can do something like that. Fun, whatever, but you can do more. I just know you can. If I could just get that standing, that win. Then again, Homelander doesn't really know for his damage as much as people think he is. I know in the corner I can do something fun, so I can probably just do this. Oh, wait, no, I can't. I can't. Yeah. It's all over. I don't know, Homelander is fun. You just want to become a Homelander and do the Pharah shenanigans. I don't know. I need to study this matchup. I really don't know what Shang wants to do to Homelander. I just know he could do something to him. Like I said, if you need a sleeper pick, just run the Pharah mirror. You could do some things with Pharah. That's probably going to be my answer to people who have questions about Shang versus Homelander. Just steal Pharah, just become Homelander and start playing like Homelander Pharah. Maybe Shang Chameleon. Because you could do the Pharah stuff with Chameleon. I don't know. I feel like I need to study. I feel like I need to study the Homelander interactions more. I don't have a lot for Homelander. Ugh, I want to get to the good stuff, though. All right, so let's talk about set play teams more. Because those are the teams where Shang Tsung can feast. So let's talk about Shang versus Sub-Zero. So if you saw my combo video for Shang, you already know what I can take from Sub-Zero. But if you're a pleb,
Sector.
you can't change back because the move is occupied. Oh, I'll study that. I hope that doesn't become a consistent issue. I've heard that that's like a problem that exists. But first, let's study frame data here. All right, so from 2-1, I get -3. From 1-2, I get -3. From back 3, I get -2. And from overhead, I get -1. I like that. These are some whatever frame data. 4-2-1, I get minus. Ooh, that's actually good. That's actually pretty good off of this thing. -1. Nice. I don't think there are any more strings I need to talk about. I mean, this is probably really good on block, but that's whatever. -6 off of using an ugly high is not like noteworthy. Now let's talk about what you take from sub. So first of all, you take sub's best damage. Sub-Zero players can only dream of hitting this much damage. You're doing more damage with Sub than Sub could do with this team, which is sad. I could probably hit the standing 4. Hold on, let me see if I can hit the standing 4. If I get the standing 2, I can get the standing 4. If I can hit that standing 4, like that would be so sexy. No. Yep, you get the standing 4 link, and you get just a little bit more damage. But let's talk about the fun stuff. Grandmaster Sikander 5-5, the strongest Sub-Zero player, invented some unique set play with Cyrex bombs and sub. And yes, Shang Tsung can in fact steal this set play. Like so. See, right here. That's a safe job. Did you see what just happened? I transformed and the triple clone was still there. Do you know what that means? It means that Shang Tsung is not only able to steal Sub-Zero set play routes, but he is able to make it his own. This is the only matchup in the entire game where Shang Tsung has this much freedom. There is no other team in the entire game where Shang Tsung can transform into a character, steal their set play, transform back, and still have the set play route there and being able to do stuff with it. There are characters where 2 out of those things are present, like with Kitana, you can kind of do that, but the options that Shang Tsung has versus the options that Kitana has are not better. And the same thing with Li Mei, because Shang Tsung doesn't have a launching overhead, but Li Mei does. So in those situations, you will want to stay as them anyway. But with Sub-Zero, your triple clone simply is stronger as Shang Tsung than it is without it. So let me break it down. When you transform into Sub-Zero and go for this, you have quite a few options. You have the overhead. Technically, Sub-Zero has an overhead, but it's not as good as Shang Tsung at all. And it's safer because this is -4 on block and Sub's is death. So let's keep breaking down these options. So we already saw the overhead. Actually, we didn't see the overhead because I dropped that at the end. Get the overhead. I don't know how I dropped that. I'm. Anyways, you always stop taking over as possible. We're gonna try it one more time. That is not my overhead, but whatever. Alright, so you also have a low, but you have to transform into normal Shang to do that. So that's interesting. Actually, no, you don't actually have to do it all. There's another one. That's not a thing. That's not what I'm trying to do. Wouldn't armoring right there make that impossible to escape? You could armor theoretically, but why? But if you armor and you're wrong, you die. And there are other options as well. But let's go back to the set play. Because that's the important one, right? You get an overhead. Oh, the last one? Yeah, it's sub-only set play. So little only by, you can transform into Sub-Zero and steal its set play. I mean, you can transform into Sub-Zero and steal Sub-Zero set play. Oh, do armor? That's a good question. I don't know. Whoops, I keep on forgetting I keep transforming good combo. So you just have a lot of options here. These are not optimal, I'm just doing it. Overhead. Set play. Why am I still getting blown up here? God damn it. I'll do something else. I'll do something else with that. I don't know. I'll just do all that day. Who knows? Looks, feel free to say hi to the audience.
Hello, everyone. Good news, everyone.
Senna also says hi.
Don't you be biting at me?
Wait, does she have a video game alias?
Me, Senna?
Yes.
Sintessa.
Sorry, Sintessa. You didn't hear her real name.
Well, I held her in my arms and we played Tekken and 1.16.
How are her hands able to, like, how are her claws able
Press
to...
the button.
How?
And surprisingly, she got around on somebody.
That's terrible.
Well, not really. She was playing Tekken.
That's even more terrible. Hey guys, my friend knows a cat that's probably better than you at Tekken.
No, they're not. They only got
I don't think you realize how scrubby some of my subscribers are. Just kidding, I'm joking, guys. I know you guys are actually sweats.
hit somebody with a AI combo that was crazy.
As you can see, guys, all of my friends play fighting games. But none of them are nearly as good as I am, because I'm the best of all time.
No, you were not. Either way, you couldn't get close.
Cooked! Nigga, I Romomiji. What happens to you when I Romomiji? Y'all all bitch and complain. Because the moment I start playing
Everybody
Romomiji...
cooking you in DOA. Everybody cooks you in every other game we play. The only ones that we can't cook you in is sometimes in DOA in Mortal Kombat.
Nigga, y'all can't even breathe in my vicinity in Mortal Kombat. Y'all play Mortal Kombat.
Action Mortal Kombat. What are you talking about?
You acted like I'm not streaming and I can't... Nigga, I can put you on blast, nigga. My controller's right over there. Grab it with the locals and I can beat your ass in front of my live audience. They love a good show.
I know I don't got it in Mortal Kombat.
Exactly. See, you're
I'm
smart.
not gonna say that.
You know how to play
Mortal
your show.
Kombat. I'm trash at Mortal Kombat.
Shit, on a good day,
But
I can beat you without even being able to touch
everything else is where you get whooped and demolished.
You could benefit from having Academy Lux. Maybe you should join.
Don't even try me in Persona 4 Arena.
Persona 4? You think that's a real fighting? Look at this noob. Look at this Negro. You think Persona 4
Don't
is a real
try me
fighting
in
game?
Persona. Don't try me in Blaze Blue. Don't try me in Under Night Ember. Don't try me in Melty Blood. Don't try me in Skullgirls. Don't try me
Skullgirls,
in
nigga, you're dead as
anything.
Skullgirls. You're fucking dead as
Dragon Ball Fighter.
Nigga, watch me log in.
Xenoverse 2.
Fighters? He doesn't know who I am. He doesn't
Every
know who I
other
am.
game. Cool.
But yeah, guys, you steal Sub-Zero set play, and that's fun. But here's something fun that I'm actually going to test. I actually don't know if this is possible yet, but you might be able to do something like this. All right, so I haven't tested this theory yet, but if it works, we're going to have some fun here. So that's the problem with that, right? So I need to be able to make it go down faster. Oh, there you go. So guys, Shang Tsung can steal Sub-Zero's set play, make it his own, and make it a vortex, which eliminates your ability to armor or anything. So have fun with that. It needs some fine-tuning though, I just invented this. Honestly, all of the tech that you're seeing needs some fine-tuning, guys. I'm literally just inventing this stuff. Like, none of this is polished. If it looks polished, that's just me making the game look good. None of this is polished. Why is that dropping? Realistically, you actually want to stay in your base form here because you have that overhead that everybody hates. Ooh. You gotta dash up a bit, maybe. And for the record, no, I do not think this will work this screen because I don't know how I'm gonna... Well, there's one way. So, the idea here is to transform into Slide, right? And then just do Raw to the Clone, switch back, and make that all work. But I haven't really messed around with this concept yet. It's something that's just really great. Yeah, something like that, but like in the other one. Yeah, something like that. But look at that timing. So I had to do it a little bit earlier. Okay, so so it actually does work. It requires 2 bars and all of my resources, but that is something that I can do. So that is good to know. Okay, so there we go. So I think that's a full route. Farewell. So you basically get to steal Sub-Zero's set blade and run with it. So let me see if I can get an optimized route. I'm trying to get this link, guys, and it's killing me. Because I'm just inventing this shit. I have not practiced this before, so I'm literally just inventing this shit. It's still a little messy. It's just I need to work on that routing more. There's another cameo I could do this with. I'm trying to see if I remember by name. Janet Cage. And that might actually be better because, you get a better slide route. Low. Farewell. It's all over. And that is the power. Actually, this might be better than using Sector. So. Don't worry, he didn't actually slash my arm with a razor blade. It's a toy. I think.
Razor blade.
What the? That's a real nigga. You could have actually fucked me up.
No, I don't. This thing have a drill bit.
This nigga just tried to drill into my arm like that one Batman villain with the pig on his with a pig for a face.
Right here.
Oh my god! Ah! Get that away from me! This is professional. Ish.
No, you're not.
You're interrupting my students' education. Yes, they are, nigga. Fuck. Fuck. Dropping this shit. And then obviously once I iron out the details, like, you already see the vision. I can take your set play and steal your soul. No. I think I can do something in the corner too. This isn't really a guy, it's more like a tech showcase. The Shang Tsung combo guy will come out sooner than later. It'll be in collaboration with Wraith. Assuming he says yes to the other propositions. Me and him really gotta finish those conversations. Now, this is just a tech showcase of all the shit that you can do. It's just, this is just so fun. This is just, I'm having a good time right now, if it wasn't obvious. And I haven't even masked, and I haven't even done anything fun yet. I dropped it for some reason. Shit.
My room don't look ghetto as hell no more.
It's not ghetto.
That sheet over the hotel.
Oh. That.
That the kids real charged up. Oh, they were sort of flying. So now my room's looking good.
Such a lovely team. What? Anyways, some more study. Alright guys, we're gonna study one more team, and then I'm probably either gonna end the stream or this is just gonna turn into a normal stream. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you guys. My Shang Tsung is not ready for online play, so if I do get the stream going and just play some online matches, you will not be seeing my Shang. It is not ready at all.
Shang Tsung.
But I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. So the last character I wanted to go over is actually Kitana.
Kitana.
Because once again, Shang Tsung gets to steal her set play. And everybody knows what Kitana is famous for. She is the set play character. She's the set play queen. You can also steal Cyrex's set play, but I'm not doing all that right now. Anyways, here's what you can steal. So first of all, let's go through her routing. So you already get an easy 55% 2 bars with a cameo steal. I don't know, this is a very, very fun thing. But obviously we need to talk about the set play, so we're going to talk about that. Putting that percent into a grab reset. Have another. And at this point you transform back into Shang. So that's literally what this team does. You literally just keep switching. And I guess if you wanted to, you could do something like this. Transform back. But I genuinely don't see the point of doing that. All you're doing is just taking away time. I don't know, maybe it's because of the low, but like it doesn't really work because you have to set it behind you. I don't know, there's not a lot of ways to make that work. But like that's Kitana's game plan right there. Obviously there's a strike route, and you might want to just stay Kitana the entire time at this point because you get damage buff still. And that's 2-touch right there. And you're still Kitana. Now, let's talk about your frame data. So, let's start off with 1-1. 1-1 cancel is +6. 1-1 cancel is +6 on block. Good lord. +6? Are you serious? Are you serious? +6. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, Katana, you sexy dame. Let's keep studying. So off of my 2-1-4-2. Hold on. So off of my 2-1... So if you cancel at the very end, it's -2. That's +2. So 2-4 cancel, that's +2. Alright, now let's talk about back 2. So back 2-4 cancel is -6, so that's terrible. But back 2 cancel is -2, that's pretty good. There's only one addition that's worth talking about. You get that's -1. So you get some really good cancels here. You get 1-1 to cancel +6. This is -2. And this is +2. Those are some really good cancels. Oh, there's actually one more. This is probably a thing. So that's neutral. That's so good. So these are some really good cancels. And also, Katana, with Katana, you can do this. You can, transform into Katana, steal your set blade. Still an outner. So, yeah, have fun with that. Honestly. Have fun with that. So, honestly, any character, if you could just transform into them and immediately armor, you have a very toxic matchup on your hands. You have a very toxic matchup on your hands. In the corner, your routing is a little different because you can do this. I wish you could do this mid-screen. That would have actually made a difference. But this is just something fun you can do. Just a fun little round that you're not able to do mid-screen for some reason. Set play. But it doesn't matter because your routing is the same in the corner as it is mid-screen. Anyways, I don't know why that's dropping, but anyways. Get some set play. Transform. Yeah. So once again, Katana is just another character where you can steal her set play and her damage. In fact, if you guys watch my YouTube videos, you probably already saw this clip. I can get it. Like something like that. You can just steal Katana set play from her. Like Shang Jax, this is one of the few teams where I recommend a team like Shang Jax. And let me tell you about Shang Jax real quick. So you could do something like this, obviously. Dead. Like the Jax is all the way over there. What are you going to do? Nothing. You can't hit Jax. He's too far away. Jax is all the way over there. You're not hitting him. So deal with it. Like this is a very ugly team. The only thing I wish this team had it was like a grab combo, but it's like not happening. I wish it was a thing though, but you don't really need it. Like I said, most characters just can't do anything in that situation. Jax can't be hit. So even if Jax misses, he's back for more. Doesn't really matter. So it's just a very fun team. And then I can jail it completely and make it do that. Like, just very similar to how Raiden Jax plays, actually. Because you also have your plus frames. So this is just a very interesting team. Okay. I still can't get over this 1-1 being plus 6 off block. Good. Well done, NRS. I'm very impressed. So obviously, I haven't even gone through half of the teams that Shang Tsung now has at his disposal. Because once again, you want to master a lot of teams to make Shang work because you need to change your team based off of who your opponent is. Like, if you're fighting Raiden... If you're fighting a Raiden player, you're going to want to use Striker or Jax or Scorpion or Janet. If you're fighting Takeda, you're going to want to use Scorpion or Jax. If you're fighting Katana, you're going to want to use Scorpion or Jax. If you're fighting Melina, you can play whoever you want. If you're fighting Tanya, you're probably going to want to use Motaro or Scorpion. If you're fighting Severe, you're probably going to want to use Cyrax, Janet, or Sector. You have to constantly change the teams that you are using to best suit the matchup at hand. Something that allows you to get the most mileage out of transforming into your opponent while also providing you with a game plan of your own while you're in isolation. Anyways, we are officially done with the Shang Tsung part of this video. I will play some online matches because why not? In fact, I think I'm actually about to test my students. So I'm actually going to start inviting them. Hey, Academy students, if you guys are trying to get examined to test your power level, now is the time. I'm about to start sending invites to people. I'm literally going to my laptop right now. If anybody in the chat also wants viewer sets, I'm more than welcome. Let's play some Combat League. Were you expecting someone?
Raiden. Frost.
Yeah, I am. Oh yeah, I probably should have led with that. Oh yeah, I will. Oh, I am. You will wake up to a fully clean kitchen and probably the fridge as well. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm probably gonna get a scraper for the house. Yours to keep when I move out. Yours to keep once I get my own place. Because there's like some stains on the counter that I tried to clean off one time, but Lux told me not to bother because it was just stuck there. So I was like, "Oh, we needed the scraper." No Wi-Fi players today. I realize I'm a hypocrite because I think I'm on Wi-Fi right now, but like I have an excuse, being like, you know, I'm just the best. So why wouldn't I be on Wi-Fi? No, that's not actually a reason. Hello, opponent. I do realize, for those of you guys that are about to say this in the chat, yes, I am aware that this guy can hear me.
Devote your service.
Round one.
Ooh.
Fight.
Oh, let's hope that doesn't become. Oh, I thought I had gotten the electric charge already. Show me what you got. You're putting me to sleep. You'll get anti-air next time. No. Did I actually get hit by that? No, I'm not breaking this. If I die, I die. I changed my mind. You can't jump.
That was not easy.
Round 2. Fight.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's not your turn. Ready for more? I'm excited, aren't you? Try again. Don't jump. It's not very polite. Are you ready for more? Let's get started. I'm not done yet. And one more. Ready? You should have paid attention. You've lost this fight. I'll have no choice but to kill you now. It's all over. Embrace your fate.
There was no other way.
Brutality.
Don't worry, you'll do better next time. Oh, you know what? Guys, in the chat, if you're still watching, I am looking for an Omni-Man specialist. Ew, 8 viewers. Okay, guys, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the stream after this fight, and I'm gonna start a new one that's actually honest, because clearly you guys are clicking for Shang, and there's no longer any Shang. Why do I keep getting hit by that? Ready for more? Don't armor. Ready for more? What's up? Two bars for that? Boring. Aren't you excited?
I don't want to hurt you.
Round 2. Fight.
Ready for more? Boring. Oh, did I actually get hit by that? I thought I reacted. You've been punished. Ready? Let's do it. We're done. I'm not done yet. Here it comes. You fool, and you just lost. I thought you were better than that. Farewell. You've lost this fight. I am the calm before the storm.
Brutality. Raiden wins.
Aw, I was gonna ask you send a friend request. Alright guys, I'm ending the stream and starting a new one. Oh, and it'll probably be with a party of people unless my friends complain.